Welcome to the peak of fiction. Let's discuss the new powerful Shinju that are the most exciting additions to Boruto True Blue Vortex. We get a little more information about these Shinju in chapter 5. It seems to confirm that the Shinju have taken their personalities from people in the tree that Claw Grimes have captured. You basically go from Ten Tails to Claw Grimes to tree Shinju. It's the Ten Tails evolution. For example, we see Hydari take the personality of Sasuke. He's calm and curious, while Bug Shinju is just a complete weirdo, just laying out, just gross look. These creatures want to follow their instincts to devour the people they used to love the most. Matsuri's going to devour Konohamaru. Bug Shinju is going after Ada, and Hydari is chasing after Sarada. With the new Shinju Hydari chasing after Sarada, Sakura takes another L, being the person that Sasuke wasn't thinking about the most. I know, we could say it's his daughter, so it's the same thing, but I mean, when is Sakura gonna have her time to shine? But these new targets that we're getting for the Shinju are supposed to help them on their path of self-discovery. With the discovery of the Shinju's personalities, V-Peak Fiction, we're feeling pretty good because we got another win. Starting off early with True Blue Vortex, but our win was, we saw that Amado and Kachin Koji are under Ada's omnipotence. But this leads to more of a major L, because Amado ain't no tree. Amado's still alive and doing well in the village. But Amado, through science, has been able to work around the omnipotence, noticing his scientific signature on Kawaki's modified body, showing that he is under the omnipotence, but just smarter than it. Since Amado is in the village, this does make me wonder more about the first and last Shinju's identity, Jura. Who did he come from? We're gonna take a look into Jura a little bit more later in the video to see if we could figure out his ideas from the clues that they've given us. But let's try to see if we can figure out some clues about Jura while we take the information we got from the chapter. Like, is it a coincidence that the Shinju targets the people Boruto loves the most? Jura's going after his dad Naruto, Matsuri's going after his sensei Konohamaru, Bug's going after his friend slash lover Ada, and Hidari's going after a friend slash lover in Sarada. It's interesting that all the targets are still connected to Boruto. Boruto is a person who has found love with so many people in the village. He has many friends and family. So when you target the leaf, you're targeting Boruto's family. But what I'm trying to figure out is, why is it specifically loved ones that have had major moments in Boruto's life? People might say it's just to play a role in the upcoming battles, and you know, it's Boruto's story, so he has to be the main character. But we do know, when we go back to the Akatsuki, that they weren't just going after Naruto. They weren't going, and this was more of the Naruto ninja world, but they weren't just going for Naruto. It was a build up to something. So is this building up to something important? We see in Boruto that the story was building up to another mirror of brotherhood between Kawaki and Boruto, which we saw in the Naruto series Sasuke and Naruto. Now we have it with the interjection of what Kishimoto would call his AI, or the karma seals and the otsutsuki abilities. Did they continue this pattern of mirroring into Boruto True Blue Vortex with these new Shinju? While Boruto and Kawaki is connected to the karma, now Boruto is connected to some more characters through chakra, which Jura explained in chapter 4. Maybe it's a reach, but I'm starting to think that we're actually going to see more of a connection like we saw with the karma in this series. With them showing that this may be a mirroring of characters or coming foils in some type of way. I'm not great with these literary terms, so I probably shouldn't use them. But if we look into the deepening connection between Boruto, Kawaki, and the Shinju, it starts to help us figure out who Jura could be. Jura has the most surprising target, in my opinion. He wants to devour Naruto. My original theory was that they were going to make Jura Amado, because in Boruto, Amado's goal of making Delta into a true human was one of the things that we didn't have completed from Boruto. So I thought this series was going to make Amado into more of an antagonist, which we still may see, but they were going to make him into an antagonist, and they were going to use the Shinju to give him the power to fight Boruto. But since Amado is not a tree, we have to think a little deeper to figure out who this Jura character is, and why does his vibes with his hands in his pocket, his nonchalant attitude, and just the overall panel construction of when Jura's in a panel, it gives me the same vibes as Kawaki. They be connected more, and Kawaki was the person who started the Ten Tails evolution and created Jura from his chakra. The Claw Grimes would have had to absorb some of Kawaki's chakra during the time skip because we haven't seen it in any of the chapters, other than the moment when the Claw Grimes grabbed Kawaki and called him an otsutsuki. Was that the moment when they were siphoning chakra from Kawaki? We did see a Renegon appear from that once Kawaki kicked the Claw Grime. So to make sure that it was possible that Kawaki actually gave some of his chakra to Code, I went back, and in the first chapter of True Blue Vortex, when Sarada sees the Claw Grimes for the first time, she's already knew what the Claw Grimes' names were and that they came from Code, splitting up the Ten Tails. This made me wonder, did Sarada, Kawaki, and Mitsuki have a mission during the time skip that actually had them fight against Code? Code always had his Claw Grime, which outnumbered the team, and because Kawaki is stronger than Code, Kawaki was able to get stronger during the fight and beat Code, but the outnumbered Claw Grimes may have gotten a moment where they stole some of Kawaki's chakra, took an arm or one of his cybernetic parts that was connected through chakra, turned it into a tree, and started the evolution of the Claw Grime. Because it wasn't a full Otsutsuki body, they did not complete themselves to a Ten Tails tree. So from the evidence that I'm getting and the story that I made, I think Kawaki's chakra is the person most connected to Jura, which would make a lot of sense because with Jura's wanting to devour Naruto, it shows both Kawaki and Jura has this obsession into Boruto's life and obsession with Naruto. I don't think it could be Ishiki because he does not have an obsession with Naruto. He doesn't have strong feelings towards Naruto. We could say because Ishiki got his butt dropped off that he was thinking about Naruto, or we could say maybe Naruto is so much chakra from this earth with him used to have the Nine Tails and some of the other tail beasts chakra within them. The first Claw Grime evolution, Jura, is just going after the biggest fish, but I don't see that. That doesn't give the story enough to work with. We might be going with the simplest is the best explanation, Naruto, Boruto, you're just going after him. But I think that Kishimoto is going for a little bit more in this series. If we say Jura comes from Kawaki, what do you think the order of dealing with the Shinju is going to be? If you look at the order of importance to the story of Boruto and his maturity, it gets a little more interesting. Bug's target and Hydari's target being Sarada and Ada is more important to the story than Naruto. If Naruto was devoured by Jura, this would cause Kawaki's emotions to probably collapse. Also having Boruto's need to succeed accelerate. It would also connect us to the foreshadow we saw from Kawaki's statement in the beginning of Boruto saying that he was going to send Boruto to Naruto because Naruto sadly died to Jura. At the end of the day, I think Jura being connected to Kawaki in Naruto will lead to us finding out his identity and his purpose earlier than Bug and Hydari, because Ada and Sarada are going to be very crucial towards the future of who Boruto is. Will he be able to fall in love with Sarada? Will he be able to have Ada change, add more memories with another omnipotence? The Shinju are very important to Boruto's maturity, and I'm so excited these new characters added to the story does for Boruto True Blue Vortex. And at the end of the day, it's the peak of fiction. So I'm not going to be mad if anything. I'm only happy from all this new discovery. If you have any points that you think I've missed or I didn't do well to describe, let me know in the comments. Please reach out, subscribe to the peak of fiction. This is my place to talk to and make some new friends that we can truly geek out and discuss theories and important events that I think we see in the series. This is only the start. The more you guys engage, get these videos up. If you give me more advice or criticisms on what you think would help the flow of the videos to be more entertaining, all this helps because the more engagement, the more you guys let me know and the better I get at making these videos for you guys, the more videos you will get. And I promise you, I think about anime all day and I get theories at this point all day. And I would love to explore more of these series and talk more about the theories that I do see. So just let me know how I can provide more for you guys. And I'm happy if you guys want to talk about any more fiction that's coming out or will be coming out. Let me know. Thank you guys and welcome to the Peak of Fiction.